Hi guys, hope this audio works. It's windy. Coming to you from the Twin Fountains RV Park. We've been here for a month and we've been enjoying our new home, and I wanted today to give you a tour of it and tell you all about it and maybe compare it a little bit to our Lance trailer that we lost in the crash back in August. Here's the trailer. I doubt this is going to work with the wind. Anyway, we have 2 propane tanks. We had 3 of them on the Lance, which was nice, but we do save a little weight only carrying 2 tanks. It's got the automatic tongue jack here, which most trailers have these days. Then we have 1 battery for running on when we're not connected to shore power. Our Lance had 2 batteries and also had a solar panel, so that was a definite advantage to the Lance, and we would like to probably upgrade to lithium batteries and maybe some solar panels on this eventually. We have our pass-through storage. Goes all the way through to the front, if you can see it. We've got these nice motion sensing lights, so they automatically come on. And then something I really like on this trailer is the water hooks up inside the pass-through storage here, so it's kind of separated from the elements a little, probably help in really cold weather. This switch here lets you go up to fresh tank filled and fill up your fresh water tank. There's battery cut off. There's some water for outdoors and a high pressure hose, and then there's hookups for cable and satellite in there. And I believe I've got an outlet right here too. Yeah. We had a big drawer in the pass-through in the Lance, which was kind of nice, although it wasn't extremely sturdy. We'll have to use totes like this one in here to organize things. We've got 2 gray tanks. There's one in the front that handles the kitchen. There is an outlet to put water in the freshwater tank with a hose if you want. We have another gray tank in the back for the bathroom. There is a black water flush, so you can put a black tank on there, so you can flush your tank. Shore power hooks up in the back here. On the Lance, all the hookups were right here in this area, so it's kind of nice having everything on this spot. Got a ladder for roof access. Spare tire on the back, which is nice. On the Lance, the spare tire was underneath. Fortunately, I never had to get under there to retrieve it. On the Lance, we had electric struts, and these are manual, but it's not that big of a deal. They crank up and down really quickly. We've got a awning, which I'm not going to show you today because it's really windy. There's an outdoor speaker. There's one on the other front end of the trailer too. Unusually, the slide out is on the door side of the trailer, the awning side, which is very unusual. But it's okay. So that's the outside. Let's go in and show you the inside. Alright, inside, you come in the door and you're in the living room and kitchen area. Bathroom's in the back. Bedroom's in the front. Let's take a look at the bedroom. It's got a standard queen bed, which our Lance had also. It's actually laid out very similar to the Lance bedroom, with the wardrobe closets on the sides, one on each side. The Lance had one drawer on each side, and this one's got a couple of drawers. However, the Lance had a shelf where this top drawer is that went all the way back there. These have the little cubbies, which are nice. There's USB outlets, electric outlets, and there's a little light inside of those too. Having the two drawers over here is really nice, though. It gives us a little bit of extra storage. Big thing in the Lance was a lack of storage, and we definitely have more room in this for that. There's these two above the bed cabinets too. In the Lance, you could see the TV from anywhere in the trailer. In here, you cannot watch TV because the bedroom's sealed off. We actually have a bedroom door, which is one of the things we really liked about this one. So if we get mad at each other, one of us can lock ourselves in the bedroom or sleep in late, whatever. It does have a place to put a TV over here, and there is cable, satellite, and electric outlet up there on the roof. There's a vent in here, but there's no fan. I may put a fan in there eventually. We'll see. Oh, it's also got the little reading lamps right above the bed, as you can see. They're blue right now, but they turn on bright white for reading, so works out well. Let's go into the kitchen. The Lance was severely lacking in counter space in the kitchen. Everything you did in there was a little dance of moving things around. There was a cover on the sink. You would have to cover it up to set stuff there, uncover it to put things in the sink. It was just not the funnest thing cooking in there or doing dishes. In here, we've got all this counter space. I love this huge area right here. And then there's also this little countertop extension that folds up or down. We leave it down most of the time, but we put it up when we're doing dishes or cooking. There's a little spice rack right underneath the sink there, which is nice. A couple of good sized drawers. We need to get organized a little better. There's a big drawer under the stove where you can keep all your pots and pans, and we're pretty sure we'll be able to get everything in there. Stove's pretty standard RV stove, 3 burner, small oven, but it works. One thing I do like about this one compared to the Lance is there are springs on the hinges on this one, which helps it lift up and down easily, but even more, I think it helps kind of give it a little bit of a shock absorber effect when you're driving down the road, so it's not rattling as hard as it did in the Lance, which ended up busting these bolts. Moving along in the kitchen, under the counter, there are these 6 very large drawers. You can keep a lot in there, and we've already got a lot of stuff in there. TV's right here, directly opposite where you sit, so that's nice. There's a couple of cabinets by the TV. We've got the built-in microwave, which we didn't have in the Lance. We bought a little cheap microwave at Walmart. This is definitely a better microwave. I like this little shelf up here above the microwave. Great place to keep dishes. And then here's your home entertainment, DVD, music, and then another good little cabinet right there with quite a bit of room, and we use this above the sink for our pantry. Let's take a look at the other side of the living room here. Instead of a booth, this just has these nice recliners. It comes with a table. There's a leg that slides in right here, and then the table sits on top of it. The table's heavy, it's kind of wobbly. We just bought a little table at Walmart that we can put up and put down as we need it. It's real light, very convenient. We're happy with it. The recliners are excellent. They recline almost horizontally. You can definitely sleep in one. It's got the cup holders, got a heater in the seat, have this ambient lighting here. Don't need it, just looks kind of cool. And then it's got a vibrator in the seats too, so you can get a little massage. This here goes up or down, so you could sit 3 people on the couch if you put this up. We just leave it down most of the time because it makes kind of a little end table there in between us, which is nice. Refrigerator is a little larger than our fridge in the Lance was. It's still not big enough, but it's a hazard of living in an RV. But we definitely like it. It works. We watch what we buy. Try to only get a week's worth of groceries at a time. And then the bathroom's in the back here. Nice large counter in the bathroom. The Lance had like about this much sink space all the way around the sink. So this is much better. There's room to put stuff, as you can see. Large medicine cabinet, deep. Put a bunch of stuff in there. Big drawer here, once again. And then under the sink, there's a big cabinet, and in the Lance, all the plumbing was underneath this sink, so that took up half of the cabinet space that you had. Where in here, you've got the pipe coming right out of the sink, but that's it. All the other plumbing's down under there. Porcelain toilet. Some good little storage cubbies here. Keep towels, toilet paper, whatever. Forgive my shower towel from this morning. Nice big shower. It's so much better than the Lance. I really like this faux brick shower stall. It looks nice. And there's a lot more room. The Lance shower was small and crowded. It had a curtain that was always trying to stick to your body when you were moving around in it. It has this door, which seems kind of flimsy, but it actually works very well. And then we bought an Oxygenics Fury shower head, which is adjustable, which really does wonders for the shower water pressure in here. And I actually enjoy taking a shower in here. It's a nice experience. You still have to watch how much water you use. Obviously, got a small hot water tank, but all in all, it's just much better for showers. I think that's about covers everything. So there you go. That's our new trailer. We addressed the major shortcomings we saw in our Lance, namely more counter space in the kitchen, a nicer shower, better bathroom, and more storage space. The one other thing, kind of related to the storage space, was the payload for the Lance. That trailer weighed around 4,600 pounds when it's empty, and it was rated to weigh no more than 5,700 pounds fully loaded. So that gave us about 1,100 pounds of payload we could pack on that trailer, which may sound like a lot, but when you start adding everything up, it goes fast. You got a big toolbox with a lot of tools. That's 40 or 50 pounds, and all your clothes, all your food, all your dishes. You got outdoor stuff, chairs. It goes on and on. So anyway, this trailer, I can't remember the dry weight right offhand, but the loaded weight is just shy of 7,000 pounds, like 5 pounds shy. So the payload comes to about 1,800 pounds on this versus 1,100 on the Lance. We had a hard time keeping the Lance within its weight limits. We think we'll do much better with this, even with the extra storage. Where we can put more stuff in it. We still think we'll be fine. Plan-wise, we are staying here in Oklahoma through the end of December, and then we're going to go back to Seattle first because all the stuff from our Lance is in a storage unit up there. Spend a couple of months there and take it from there. We got to sit down the next week or two and kind of plan out this coming year and where we're going to be. That's about it. Sorry I took so long to get a new episode up. It's been almost a month. We don't have a whole lot going on here in Oklahoma, so I may post a little bit more from this past summer. Other than that, I will try to be a little more regular about getting things posted, so stay tuned, and we'll see you next time.